Oh, okay. Feels like with Aphoronis completely destroyed, we're probably not going to be discovered here. Hopefully. We can breathe easy for now. Once we've harvested the Grom rice, we'll need to throw a feast to thank those guys. Grom rice? What the hell is Grom rice? How's it different from just rice? There was another type of rice that we picked up for Colony 0. I don't remember the name.
Yep.
I'm gonna check on the Grom rice tomorrow to see how it's doing. Sure thing, I'll do some fishing then. Again, Grom rice. Oh, there's stuff here. I really haven't explored this place, so makes sense.
こいつを使わせてもらおう。使えるものがあればいいな。はっ。
Cool.
かなり効いた。
You're setting out there to try and create a world without war, aren't you? Please, don't concern yourself too much with this land. It's safe in our hands. Silas. So you were defending this place? Thank you for that. I'm really happy to be able to live my life until the feels like this again. Razor and I are growing Grom rice together. You should try some at the next harvest.
確かに覚えたよ。
So there's a big battle brewing, huh? I doubt we can be of much help there, but we'll do what we can to support you. Here, take this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's really good. The harvest's already a few months away. That's right. It'll yield plenty of food for us to eat soon enough, so sit tight and relax. The peaceful life. Okay. More than I was expecting. So I tried making tea from saffronia blossoms. Wow, that sounds like it'd be a very pretty color. You must let me have a sip next time. Am I gonna find another group talking? Ooh. On the barracks, that's good. That's a place where I can talk with people. Are there people down here? I need to have a few conversations still, and that's not going to happen if I can't find people who are discussing subjects. And even it's the same theme, but it's slightly different here. It's just basically flute. I'm not sure if this is a regular flute or a shakuhachi. It's not a shakuhachi, no, but that might be a shakuhachi. The others have been acting different ever since you came. They seem stronger and more reliable. What beautiful saffronia blossoms this year will bring. Metaphor. I can't find any more people having conversations though. Oh, I can. How many years has it been since we've caught sight of anyone on the outside, from the outside? I've never seen people from the outside at all. This is my first time seeing some actual Kavesi people. Okay. Hopefully this won't turn into a big to-do, but we'll see. No, that's not here. But if it's not here, where is it? Is it back here between... Yeah, it is. Calm down, buddy. Yeah. Let's have a talk.
みんな、ちゃんと休むように。みんなに聞いてほしいことがある。
What a peaceful and relaxing place. with the Sophronias everywhere and the self-sufficient lifestyle, it's really not a bad place to be. It felt like time flowed slower there. Or rather, life in the world outside, in our world, is full of bustle and busyness, perhaps. Well, duh, there's a war on out here. Every day is different from the last. Friends work too hard. When divide time well, no need for busyness. Have to find ways to accommodate deep rest and recreation of self. Whoa, Riku here dropping some serious wisdom. Deep rest sounds nice and all, but where are we supposed to find the time to do that in? When feeling most busy is when most important to carve out peaceful time. Life not worth living if always hurrying. Wow, that's a painfully insightful remark. Maybe the least we can do is make sure to take our rest when and where we can afford it. That's very advisable. It's first step, please, to try napping for 3 days straight. You can't be serious, mate. What are we, nope on? Friend lines such close-minded. Then here is alternative. Do some strength conditioning or something. Now that's more like it. No, it's sparking, isn't.
みんなに聞いてほしいことがある。
Hey, Manana, you know that stuff called grom rice that they grow in Nimoy's colony? What kind of food do you make with that? First, have to make into dough. Dough? Have to take dried grom rice and grind into flour. Then take grom rice flour, add water and pound. That make fluffy dough. Then can bake or steam and it become tasty food. I see. Since Sen is so curious, we'll let render assistance when making one day soon. Sen is strong, so if Sen a poundy, it definitely make nice smooth dough. Awesome, can't wait to try. My blade's perfect for pounding. In that scenario, result will be less smooth dough and more chewy dish called mochi, but that have its own charm too. Sure. So they're doing okay. That's what matters. Hey, listen to me for a moment. Torben just invited me along to join in his secret training. Huh? Like his own secret training regime? For real? Yeah, when I asked him what the secret to his strength was, he said if I really want to know, we could do it together. He said we'll be doing the training at Elsie's spout and to come in clothes that we don't mind getting wet. I'm just feeling a little bit weird about the whole thing. Do you think I'm overthinking it, maybe? Well. So Ionius is a pretty messed up place right now, huh? Still, I reckon I could make myself useful, learn something around here. We're all work until we're blue in the face. All guys are crazy good at snatching victory from the jaws of defeat, and then when the battle's won, we're gonna need people who can think of a plan and follow through. Not to blow my own trumpet, but I think we can fill them boots. Like I guess I want to get the colony 30 peeps to do more of what they like, cause if they're happy, I'm happy. Okay. Are there any missions though? That's sort of what I'm here for. Any more missions? No. Nothing like that? Thorben? It's Thorben time. Levia Lord Imperio, Perilwing, Ryuho, Kilocorn, Grandeps, Dreadworm, Mizunt. What are you mumbling there? Sounded like the names of some monsters. Verily, those are the names of the fiercest and most formidable fiends that roam with impunity somewhere within our world. If one were to fell them, they'd surely be known as the most formidable of Aeonios. Perhaps you'll take the challenge. Okay. What's going on? Have you seen this Collectopedia card? I have. Whoever thought to use it to send messages around is a genius. No. There is a quest? Who am I gonna speak to, though? What? Where am I gonna find the other people? Uh-huh. So, like, I've been seeing different requests coming in from the same requester. Wait, are the messages all in a sequence? Whoa, so that's how you're meant to read it. Okay. Is this gonna be important? Maybe it is. Okay. Everyone's going on about Collectopedia cards, aren't they? They're an absolute hit, as you can see. I could shed a little tear, I'm so moved. It's still possible to game the system by choking off the supply and making a monopoly of it. More and more swindlers have started to do just that. Sequoia and I are trying to work out how to keep them in check. Are you getting anywhere with that? Not particularly. No matter how thorough we are, we can't predict every possible move they'll make. And even if we could, there'd be a limit to what we could do. Not even Colony Iota can keep an eye on all. Not even Colony Iota can keep an eye on all of Ionios. Can't imagine Sequoia's that happy about it. Correct. It's been mentally taxing to say the least, and still there's no end in sight. But you're not just turning a blind eye to it, right? You're working hard to change things, even if it's difficult. Oh, don't think such noble things of me. I'd just rather not live in a world where such unorthodox measures can flourish. See, that right there is why Sequoia sticks around with you. And so will we. Let's get to the point. What can we do? What can we help you with? Really? Alexandria, are you crying? No. Dust in my eye. I'll look into the matter immediately. Let's go and visit Sequoia. What now? Someone's in a huff. If you're here to mess around, then spare me. I'm busy. You wound me. We've come to help you, actually. Didn't you want someone to do some on-site inspections? Next time, lead with that. We have one problem. Roland of Colony Tau. He suddenly made a habit of going out to collect Levnis parts. Often. And they're running a surplus. What's his usual inclination? Nothing but food provisions. Fancies himself a bit of a gourmet. So to suddenly turn around and start collecting huge amounts of these parts, that's fishy, no doubt about it. The question is Roland doing it to inflate prices or to prepare for battle? Hang on, someone's clearly got their wires crossed. No way could Colony Tau be involved in shady business like that. Well, let's verify it at the source. I suspect the flow of goods isn't the only thing that's changing. You know you can't just be looking at this from the surface level, yeah? I know, there must be a deeper cause. I wonder what could affect such immediate and thorough change. Be careful, Dame Alex. Just Alex is fine, as I've told you before. I'll be sure to deliver a good report. Looking forward to reading it. What could cause such a weird change? I suppose she's well placed to find out, the weirdo. Better keep that to myself. Yeah, that's better, I think. Let's speak to Roland then. Roland, can we talk? You've recently been asking for Levnis parts on the Collectopedia. Oh yeah, do you want some? Would you consider handing them over? Haha, sorry, can't right now. Colony 30's mechanics are pretty desperate for them. Oh, that's what's happening. As soon as they're collected, they get used up. They get used right up. Colony 30, so that's why you were collecting parts. Yeah, they seem like they were having problems, so I thought I'd give them a hand. Oh, I see. Have I done something wrong? Not at all, don't worry. Thank you for the chat. Tyon, I have a proposal. Would you help Zuza in Colony 30 with her Collectopedia? I can do that certainly, but would you care to tell me why? I want to check something. If I'm right, something quite interesting is going on. Let's discuss it at the canteen there when you're done. That canteen, okay. Oh. For Zuza. Okay. Sure. What was the point of that, though? Just as I thought. The scarlet lychee Zuza was looking for happens to be Feely's favorite. Feely's the captain who left Colony Iota, isn't he? Yes. It's hardly what you'd call a balanced diet, but it's all he'd ever eat. I'm sure he's getting along just fine in Colony 30. You look chuffed with yourself. To be brutally honest, I only came up with the Collectopedia cards with my own benefit in mind. All I wanted was to keep an eye on enemy movements and resource flows to turn the tide of the war in my favor. The cards were nothing but pure self-indulgence on my part. And now? Now? Well, the results speak for themselves, don't you think? Look at all the people they benefit. They've blossomed into something far greater than their creator's design. Calling Alexandria and Ouroboros? Do you copy? Please respond. Is that Sequoia? Hopefully good news by the sound of it. Well, we've got a little event on our hands is all I'll say. We're a little short-handed. Could you head to Colony Iota base entrance? Understood. Sounds like something's happened back at the colony. We'd better hurry. Yeah, what's that? Well, this is quite the present. To whom do we owe our gratitude? No idea, it just dropped right from the sky. We're currently verifying the contents. Wait. What kind of loveness is that? Oh, sorry, that won't be necessary. We'll handle this. That's a weird loveness. Kevis Armadillo. Yeah, it's an Agnian loveness. But it's being used by Kevis. What's happening here? Okay. Okay, so what's going on? Wait. Whew, just in the nick of time. Valdi, what are you? I'm here to see you. I just perfected Cyberchum, you see, and I wanted wanted you to be the first one to see him in all his glory. Who's Cyberchum? Oh, you mean this Levness? Yeah, I revamped the design a bit. Gambert lent me a hand with it too. Thought it might come in handy if you're ever in a jam, Alexandria. Yes. Just like that robo buddy of yours. Your friends always seem to be surprising me. Heh, yeah. I guess the control circuit still needs some calibrating. Sorry for the shock. It's weird because it ran like an absolute dream in the test run. Hold on. How did you even deploy it here? Colony 30 shouldn't have access to these kinds of supplies. Oh, I built the launch equipment from scratch. After all that hassle Q caused poor Alex. And all the supplies Colony Iota has been sharing with us. I just wanted to give something back, you know. Did you by any chance get the parts from Colony Tau? Not just Tau. Colony 4 and Colony Lambda provided too. And that's not all. Colony Gamma gave us a hand as well. Colony 9 contributed also. Colony Mu helped us out too. Even Colony 11 chipped in. Basically, everyone pitched in, and the work was finished in no time flat. You collaborated with the other colonies? Yeah, the Collectopedia cards made it easy, frictionless trade. You came up with them, didn't you? That's such a genius idea. I'm in awe, totally gobsmacked. That makes two of us, mate. You too, Lance? Hey, we should start a club. Oh, pack that in. That's so cute, though. This whole thing is really bizarre. Dame Alex? Chickadee, I thought I was doing all this to see what life looks like from the outside, unbound by rules. But perhaps I only wanted to see how people change. We have been indoctrinated to fight all our lives. Yet still there is a warmth in us that remains. Think then about how the world might change were we to share that warmth. That's what I want to see. I want to like it all. I want to like people. I want to like the world. That's it right there. Your face right now is what I've always wanted to see. I'm so glad we're finally seeing things in the same light. Oh, this is only the beginning, I'm sure. But it's up to us to maintain and foster these relationships. I want to see more of these bright, auspicious scenes. And I'll be right by your side all the way. You have to do more than that. You have to aim to surpass me. I will. And I'll continue to grow myself. Just as you all are. This was very cute.
コロニー同士の関係に変化があるみたいだ。
Nice. I'm really glad Dame Alex's circle of friends is expanding. They seem like a pretty quirky bunch, though. I mean, 11 is called Cyberchum? A Garaffa would make for a better conversation partner if you ask me. Anyway, Salazar said she wanted to make its acquaintance, so I've gone and stationed it next to the research lab. Maybe I should put it inside, because friends don't subject friends to the elements, right? We've pretty much sent out all the supplies we could. Seems like every colony is going to need some to become self-sufficient now. I think we've won them enough time that they'll be able to achieve just that. A job well done, I'd say. Okay. Please don't make that a quest. It really doesn't need to be a quest. That's all I'm saying. They're all friendly now. I think those are all the... I think that those are the notices I'm getting. No, yeah? No! Calling status. Yeah. Yeah. They're all friends. There's nobody here. Honestly, this was not the development I was expecting. I thought it'd be a source of frustration, but I actually feel really good about it all. I don't quite get it. It's alright sometimes though, right? To enjoy something even if you can't quite explain it yourself. Feely said something like that to me once, but it didn't quite sink in back then. But now I think I'd like to talk it over with him one more time. Collectopedia cards are really something now, huh? They are. The whole way they're used has changed. Or maybe it's just that these are complex times. We've been hearing that relations in the community are a lot smoother on the whole too. Some people are already calling it the Collectopedia revolution. Sounds fitting, don't you think? I guess. Yeah, please stop saying that. Hey Casper. The way the Collectopedia cards are used isn't the only thing that's changing. The way people think about them is too. I'd even go as far as to call it a Collectopedia revolution. I've heard that. It's an era of intra-colony cooperation, but also one where people decide for themselves what's right. That's right. Now people pick out their own way of life, just like Philly did. Huh. Exactly. I guess he was ahead of the curve. I'd like it if you could see the colony now, what it's become.
疲れは残さないようにしないとな。さて、何から話そうか。
Well, we finished distributing the supplies from Colony Iota to most of the other colonies. Yeah, the warehouse is starting to look pretty empty. We cannot assume that the goods will solve all problems across the board, but I believe they'll do for now. Also, it'll have taught everyone to support one another at least a bit. More uses for the Collectopedia cards too. Yeah, not all of them planned from the start, but ultimately a tool's uses are determined by the users. Even if it was an accident, I do believe we struck upon a genuinely great tool. Accident, huh? I can just imagine what Alexandria would say to that. All according to my prognosis, or some such. Yeah, she probably would say that. So what is this place, exactly? I mean, it's the Kevis Castle, I guess, but... What am I supposed to do here? I'll just start talking to people. Stefan! Oh, woe is me! What's your problem? What do you want? What do you want? Let me be. Can't a man wallow in... Oh, it is a whole damn colony. Lutz. Hey, Lutz. Calm down. Ugh. What's up? We've been undergoing all this training to become officers of the guard or inspectors, but now that the castle's flame clock has been broken, I don't know what we're going to do with our lives anymore. Oh, I guess we might have snuffed that one up for you. Yeah, but again, no longer slaves. People don't seem to value that for some reason. How big is this colony? Pretty big. It's pretty big. Oh, hi. I've got no memory of what happened here recently. It's just like I slept through it. You probably have the console to thank for that. Okay, so they do get what's happening. I mean, now they do. Okay, does this not open into Colony 11? Why is this closed? Doesn't really make a lot of sense. And just open... Nope. Maybe it's something I'll do with the quests. Yeah, what's going on here? I do not like it. It's weird, seems dangerous. I don't know how much of a benefit there will be. Okay. I got into a building. I believe this might be useful later, but right now, not so much. I'm just gonna... Yeah. Not really sure what to do here. I know there was a question mark, so maybe I'll head there. Okay, there's a store. I'm finding stuff. Forto Verbis. Okay, this is what Forto Verbis says. Welcome to my humble shop. Take your time, browse as much as you want. I'm not going to buy anything. Hope to see you again soon. Sure, buddy. More conversations. How much would you pay for that colorful picture thingamajig? Not a single G. Curious picture. Oh. We train elite officers such as myself here at the castle. It takes more than muscle and legions of soldiers to win a war, you know. You need officers with first-rate brains too, to really get soldiers moving properly. And not you, Lans. He said first-rate brains. Person in front Pro Pantheon Cathedral been drawing curious drawing recently? Okay. I'll find a place to have all these conversations. It's not here. I thought the castle would always stand strong no matter how many assaults for Magnus it took. All it ultimately took was a small squad of soldiers. Those Ouroboros are on another level, on another level compared to us grunts. Sure, but don't think about it that way. Can I get into this building? Is there an entrance? There it is. Right. Right. Is this a canteen? Is this a canteen? Is this a canteen? Looks like a canteen.
みんなちゃんと休むように。
Ooh. Wow. That's a lot of XP boost.
おいしいな。
Nice.
ごちそうさまでしたと。
マ
Now
ナナ
Banana
の料理
learned
に期待し
the
てるぞ。
recipe. Cool. Excuse me. Am I right in thinking you're the Ouroboros? Sorry, who are you again? Oh, I do beg your pardon. I'm the castle inspector, Ulrich. I've been looking everywhere for you. Wait a sec. Have I seen you somewhere before? Maybe Riku was still half asleep, but Riku's certain he's seen you inspecting in Colony 9. That so? Do you not remember the faces of your own army officers? Army's officers? I suppose not. Oh, don't worry about it. You said you'd been looking for us? Yes, I actually had a favor to ask you. Oh yeah? Inspect the colonies that aren't bound by flame clocks? Yes, I just want to check in on how the colonies without flame clocks are coping. Just to see if the soldiers are adapting to life without a flame clock in console. That's great, but what do you need us for? Surely officer rank comes with an elite bodyguard or two. No, I was hoping you could fill rather a different role. Now that so many colonies have been liberated, our old methods of observation aren't quite as effective. You see how we can't just stroll into an Agnian colony and casually observe, yes? But if the Ouroboros show up, then you'll be warmly welcomed, I'm sure. I guess. So what do you say? Would you help the castle, and not only that, but support the people living in the colonies? Okay. I believe you about supporting the people. Everyone else okay with it? Then we'll do it. I'm so grateful. Which colonies are we to survey? I assume random choice won't be very effective. Right. I was thinking we could start with Colony 9. Oh? It's somewhere Ulrich's been to inspect before, and it might be the colony that felt the effects of its liberation the hardest. What do you think, Ulrich? No objections here. We'll go and talk to Kite once we've got everything ready. Cool. What were the, just, let me see if the conversations were just topics or whether there were quests. Tip dancing Nopon is favorite haunt of big shots and mighty cheeses of castle. Guard Captain Sigrun, inspection person Luciana both come often. Penina recommend to try extra special dish of cured meat wizard. Friends sure to love much. We'll see. Just jumped in. Fun. Yeah.
関係が変わったみたい。疲れは残さないようにしないとな。
Are those quests or just conversations? Summer Triton. Okay.
さて、何から話そうか。
First it was Agnes, and now we've managed to destroy Keva's castle's flame clock too. Slow and steady progress in it. Sounds weird coming from me, I know. There's all different sides to the power of Ouroboros. That's true enough. And yet there ought to have been many in the past who became Ouroboros and fought Mobius. You mean we only did it because we're us? Yes, I sincerely think so. At first I felt uncertain about it, but now I can state it with confidence. It's thanks to all of us that we have made it this far. I'm truly grateful to have had the experience of standing shoulder to shoulder with you all. That's really sweet. Is anyone going to say something? Nothing really comes to mind. I didn't expect that kind of speech from him of all people. I feel a bit embarrassed now. Is my face burning? So awkward. Taion, I'd like to return your sentiment. You saved my skin many times over, and I don't think I can thank you enough. Now there's a good follow-up. I see. When you put it so bluntly, it makes one feel a little put on the spot. But Taion, you're the one who started, you muppet. So I've been thinking, the soldiers at Fort of Overbus and Kiva's castle, they got to see consuls all the time, right? Out of all those people, did not a single one of them get suspicious about what's under those masks? They simply trusted them, or perhaps the concept of distrust didn't ever take root inside them. From the moment of birth, it's how they were conditioned, same as us, really. Ah, so even your four-eyed man here was young once, eh? Funny, really funny. No, hang on, I meant the opposite of that. I'm kinda used to seeing Triton's naked face now. Classy and understated, no? What do those words mean? Oops, my bad. You lasses and lads are too young to understand, I reckon. You'll get it in 50 years, want to or not. I don't think I'll ever understand Mobius. Even if I live to 100. Yeah. Colony 9, let's go. Okay. Let's talk to Kite. Hey Kite. What's up? If you're here about the fields... Fields? Are you saying this colony grows its food supplies rather than processing them in a plant? Who's this? Oh, the castle inspector's back again? It looked like Kite remembered him. Shut up. Well, what do you want? Sorry for dropping in unannounced. The thing is... Yeah, explain the thing. And that's about the long and short of it. So could you tell us how Colony 9 has been doing with the fields and all? Yeah, why not? Oh, you don't need to go that far. If I could just take a look at the fields, that would be fine. To find the fields, go out, down the slope towards the back entrance, then straight across the bridge, and they're on your left. Thank you. Well, I'll be off then. Hey, don't just... Sorry, we'll talk again soon. Yeah, okay. We've been able to learn so much from the spongy spuds. Still, I dare say there are other crops that could be leveraged for a similar result. We'll be able to deepen our understanding if we collaborate with Colony Tau too. Juniper and Kite would love that, I'm sure. Indeed. I think our alliance will bear plenty of fruit. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Ulrich. This is wonderful. You can't just go running off on your own, mate. Sorry about that. It's just that I was so thrilled at this prospect of seeing it. And they did it all without castle support. Impressive. Really stellar work. Did you push for this initiative? Actually, no, we helped a bit, but it was the colony's doing. I see. Well, how marvelous. One of the Agnes commanders helped out with it a lot. What? Agnes and Kevis working together? Would you mind if we visited an Agnian colony next? Might as well be Tau then. Are you sure? I am. I believe there was one somewhere in the vicinity. No? Yeah, Gamma. Then can we go there next? We're in such close proximity and yet it's so lightly guarded. In normal times it wouldn't be common to see some kind of military action here. But those normal times are no longer normal. I want to see how the world is now. In that case, we Agnans will show you the way. For some of us it used to be home. Then let's set off. Okay. So this is Colony Gamma, is it? I never thought the day would come when I'd set foot in an Agnian colony. There are an awful lot of new soldiers here. Yes, they're kept from the front lines to serve as a reserve force. Does that interest you? Of course it does. You better not be doing some nasty shit. Plenty of soldiers are terrified in the face of the uncertain future the breaking of the flame clock has given rise to. They're incentivized to train harder, to actively, positively work to survive in this new, harsh world. This is part of the change the change you have brought about. They'd probably be proud to hear you assessing them in such a way. I think I've seen enough. Can I ask you to take me to the next place? Yeah, where to this time? The city. Yeah, okay, city it is. Wait, the city? How does he know about the city? Yes, the city. A place on Ionius which is unaffiliated with either Kevis or Agnes. My heart leapt when I heard that such a place existed. It may prove challenging to bring an outsider with no connections to the city, though. Yes, is there somewhere else where city folk live? Oh, there is. Agnes Castle. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. You're on the ball today, Senna. Yeah, it'll be easier to get him in there than the city, at least. If Aggie and Augie are around, they'll hear us out, at least. Would that be okay, Ulrich? It's not quite what you hoped for, but of course, it's fine. My interest lies in the people, not the places. Well, let's get to Agnes Castle. How are you doing, Augie? If it isn't Noah, we're doing just dandy. Hey Aggie, look who it is. Oh ho! You're all looking well. So are you, Aggie. Ah, these are the city people who reside in the castle, yes? Who's this? Friend of yours? Yeah, so what's happening is... Interesting. So you want to learn about the city, eh? I do. As people with first-hand experience and knowledge, would you mind telling me a bit about your life there? I see no reason why not. If Noah here vouches for you, who are we to decline? Okay, shoot. Ask us anything. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Please, this will just take a moment. Knock ourselves out. We'll find something to do. Thank you so much. Then I'll see you later. Beep, 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 beep. Are they done yet? I think this guy is gonna end up in the city. Oh, looks like it. Well, did you learn anything good from them? Yes, they had a lot of very interesting things to say. However, go on. Well, it was so interesting that I don't think I'll ever have enough time to explore it all. I think I'm going to stay here for a while. What, like, live here? Are you serious? Yes. Aggie and Augie, as well as Seeker, the representative for Agnes, have welcomed me quite warmly. Why something so drastic? I thought I'd use my position as inspector to benefit the castle and Kevis itself. I had thought it necessary to completely annihilate the opposing force. But that sounds foolish in the present in which we found ourselves. Why did we only concern ourselves with prosperity that was built on the backs of so much sacrifice? Why indeed? I feel like you've opened my eyes. Kevis, Agnes, the city. I've seen them working together, and now I know the shape of the future we must create. Living with these people and truly getting to know them, that would be the first step towards this goal. I see. Then I guess our work here is done. I'd like to thank you for accompanying me on this journey. I hope this path leads to far greater understanding. For the future of Kevis, no, all of Ionius. That's really sweet. I really like that. Cool.
この私がアグネスの本丸に来るとはね。